Cooper, outlaw. You fled here from Tavar, is that you?
Yeah? What do you want?
You know what this is.
Fuck.
You're lucky you're getting a chance. You will leave the city. Be grateful you're being allowed to live. You will go to your camp and be happy to stay there.
I must leave. I will be grateful. I will be happy to stay in my camp.
Move along, Seville.
What is wrong now? Make a land.
Hey, who's there?
The dome is a gift. I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
Hey, who's there? Hey, who's there? Hey, who's there?
What are you doing now?
Hey, I wouldn't have thought I would like it so much. But, you know, I really think I've found my place. I didn't have anything to do with technology in Edan. Now I feel like I missed out all that time. Right, I have to get back to it. See you around, yeah?
Better get out of here. I said leave. Now you'll pay.
Watch that guy!
Just get out of here.
You're the person who...
Okay, yes, that was me.
By Kalan. Then why didn't you come to me before? Is it you that we have to thank for regaining contact with the Horde? That is a blessing indeed. And those skills you've demonstrated, well, I have need of them again. So if you can spare some of your time, I have a job for you. Are you willing to help?
Yes. Tell me what you need.
Well, that's simple. We need to send someone to the Horde to make a delivery. So I thought immediately of someone with the requisite survival skills. Ergo, you. You see, we are awaiting the arrival of some combat mechs to boost security, but the Horde requires some additional Elex to get them active. You have already proven your abilities, so would you take this task on? We'll give you the goods, we simply need them delivering.
Why are you asking me to do this?
Because I need it done and you're here. Come on, take it. It's important. Here, please, take this crate and meet up with our supply party. They will be waiting near a ruined bridge to the northeast. And just so you know, the crate of Elex has been security sealed. Not that I don't trust you, but we have to take necessary precautions, given the nature of this cargo. We don't want this falling into the hands of our enemies.
One crate of Elex is enough for a delivery of mechs?
No, of course not, but it's enough to deal with their current Elex shortage. And we'd like to get them into operation as soon as possible. That's why we're sending some of our resources to the Hort.
We can build our future with our own hands. This is me, Herbert, speaking the truth. Bringing a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
assault in the name of Kalan. What brings you here?
There's no reason to be suspicious.
There are thousands of reasons. Because there are thousands of things trying to kill you. Better to be suspicious than dead. But then you must know what that's like out there, or you wouldn't be standing here.
If it's that bad, then what are you doing out here?
Supply run. We're procuring stores for the Horde. I normally get a bit more backup, though. I'm a logistics specialist, not a combat guy. But with the shortage of men at the moment, I've been pretty much left to take care of myself. And that means I need to be even more suspicious.
Where do you go to get your supplies?
It depends on what we need. I have been to the gates of Goliath, across Tavar, and to the border of Zakor. Across most of Magalan, really. But the world has become so hostile with the factions turning on each other. Getting more dangerous by the day.
If it's so dangerous, why do you still do it?
Because the Horde always needs supplies. Besides, I do like finding interesting places. Magalan never stops with surprises. I remember some ruins in northwest Abessa that I discovered, right next to the cliff. I wasn't able to take a good look around, but maybe you'll find a suitable opportunity someday. I don't really have time for exploring any longer, and I don't want to get killed doing it. My thrill-seeker days are long gone.
Good luck staying alive.
Yeah.
Not now.
Are you the cleric's contact?
Were you sent from the domed city?
Yes.
Then I hope you have brought the Elex with you. Let me have it, and I will take it to Ignadon straight away.
Here. This crate is all they gave me.
Good. They need this back at the Horde. I'd better get it back as soon as I can.
Can I help you get back to the Horde?
Your offer is appreciated, but I am sure Kalan has other plans for you. I can find my way back alone. I should get moving. The sooner I'm back, the better. Kalan bless you, my friend. May he look upon you with the mercy he has shown me.
I delivered the Elex to your supply party.
Good. We need those mechs here as soon as possible. I hope the supply party make it back to the Hort safely. In any case, you can be proud of your service. Your selfless deed speaks well of you.
It was the right thing to do.
Exactly. If only everyone had the same sense of honor you do. And you doing your job means that I can do mine. Yeah, I'm...
Yes? Is there something urgent? I have a lot to do. This city does not run itself. So, please excuse me if I am short with you. This city is made up of a whole mass of confusion. Everyone looking for a new start. No one able to forget their past. They need a leader to hold things together.
You're in charge here?
Well, let's say that I'm the person holding all these threads together. There's no ruler here, we all work together. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a logistical challenge. That means to accommodate everyone we're on strict rations, and those rations have to be earned.
How long have you been in charge of the Dome City?
I've been in office for 8 years now, and it hasn't been easy. Maintaining a neutral position to the factions while fighting the Albs. By Kalan, there really are more pleasant posts they could have appointed me to.
What if someone wanted to replace you?
Some have tried, yet I am still here. This city was created by the Great Council of Magalan. They made the clerics custodians of this place and their legacy. The Great Council may be long gone, but what they stood for, a unity of purpose, a future for all of Magalan together, that is something we still believe in here. So, it is our job to remain neutral. It is our job to serve all, no matter their background, however hard our residents make it for us.
Listen, the council is gone. Why care about what they said?
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange that assured borders, set rules for trade? Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was broken, the clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oaths. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers. That makes it my duty to see that oath is kept.
How are things here in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers. And there's always the fear of an Alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed, anger, and fear. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful. It's like the world has gone crazy.
Why have things become so bad?
Yes, a whole host of reasons. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we'd face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something, but things have gotten worse, and to cap it all, we've had a sharp rise in thefts. I believe an organized group has started operating here. Not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the factions. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society than your regular set of theft mongers. I've offered a large bounty for any information that leads to their capture. And capture would be best. I want to find out who their connections are.
Is there something I can help you with?
If you want to help, there is something that has to be taken care of quickly. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue, one wobble, and everything we've held together here will fall to pieces. One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will sell them to. I want you to intercept this delivery and bring it to me.
About the outlaws' weapons delivery. You've been using informers to try and catch them?
Of course. Information is key to keeping the peace. But there are always things you miss. And missing things leads to nasty surprises. And I'd rather be the one dealing those out than receiving them. Particularly when it comes to outlaws. Are you going to show me that you are the exception?
I'll take care of that problem for you.
Good. Very well then. Your target is a woman. Her name is Paige. Get her talking and hope that she brings you in on her plan. Take these shards. You may need them to buy yourself some trust. You'll have to find Paige yourself. She's a slippery customer, and we've lost track of her.
Contact? Is there something I should know about her?
Apart from the fact that she's one of the outlaws, no. As soon as you get those weapons, or any information, just make sure you bring them to me.
The impressive defensive towers were completed in the early phases of the castle's construction, and were to play a vital part in preventing the castle from being taken. The arrival of gunpowder, however, heralded an end to the age of castles, and what was a stronghold against an attack instead evolved into a stately home, luxurious and welcoming to its residents.
Those creatures are getting more dangerous.
Huh. What do we have here? Fresh meat? How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? I'd watch out. They're probably trying to recruit you. You wouldn't be the first to come here looking for shelter only to end up bowing down to Kalan. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So, when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the clerics thought letting them in was a good idea.
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course. Lots of nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
And you just let them do that?
Of course I didn't let them. But getting around their ban isn't simple. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card. And they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense. The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun. Am I right? I mean, what? Are we supposed to throw rocks at the Albs when they attack? But the clerics want to keep all the guns for themselves and screw the rest of us. They call it neutrality, but I say it's oppression.
Sounds like you could use some help.
Yes, I could. Still, let's say he's right, and that I could get a hold of supplies. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that route. Let's say I could get some weapons from these separatists, for example. Let's say they have weapons and need shards, and that they also have the business acumen of a stunned troll, so they need a salesperson. Me, for example. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to find someone who could enter and leave this city freely? If I was to say that, then what would you say?
Do you really think you can trust the Separatists?
I can't leave without profit. Hell, right now I can't eat without profit. So I need this deal. So if you blab, what have I lost? Nothing. And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine. And even Alois isn't going to see that as justice.
I could help you get your weapons.
Good. Right. So, this is what you need to do. Leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. I can't make sense of most of what he says. But he has the weapons, and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. It's hard to tell. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay? He won't just hand them over.
I'll meet you again later on.
About the outlaw. I have what you wanted.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope that the goods are all here.
Look for yourself.
Good. I wanted the whole shipment intact. Here, your reward. Ah yes, the weapons dealer. How is he doing? Is he still alive?
The dealer is dead.
Good. Kalan's judgment is ever present. You have my thanks, and I'm sure Kalan's as well.
Why are we still working with that piece of crap?
Ask the technicians.
Trolls, mantises, raptors. It's crazy to
That
travel
is
out
pretty
there.
suspect. Do you have my delivery?
I gave the weapons to Alois.
Why did I think I could trust you? It's obvious you really don't understand profit.
Just get out of here. Go on. Just go. Too easy.
How many are dead now?
I've heard that before.
Those ruins are still full of useful things, if you look in the right places.
Do you want to...
What do you want, York?
You sent someone to me because you seem to be afraid that I would admit my fears.
I sent someone to you for the security of the city. You know what you saw. You're just afraid of what it could mean.
Yes, that's true. I just wanted to say that I'm behind you. I mean, even if it wasn't an Alb that Feng spoke to, the risk of letting the Separatists stay in the city is simply too great.
I'm glad to hear you say that. And I'm glad that you stand behind me. You've always been loyal, York. Don't worry. I will speak with Alois and ensure these Separatists don't threaten what we have here.
Thank you, Caleb. I know you're right.
The Albs were
Then you convinced York to speak. You did well. Allowing them in the city was simply too big. You have earned your place. You proved that you listened to your soul. I respect that. That should serve you.
been told.
Why aren't you in Edan with the other berserkers?
What the fuck do you care? What are you, my mother? You do look like her, but she could hit harder. Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here. And if you want to earn something for nothing, try fighting one of the outlaws here in the Dome City. Those assholes always come off worse. Just ask Riley. He knows it's time for him to take another beating.
Why do you want me to fight Riley?
It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now Riley spread it all around the Dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yammer. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear, and those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Did you flee here from the desert?
Flee? No. But to live in Tavar, you need shards. And despite my talents, I wasn't one of the Duke's favorites, and that made making a profit hard.
You think it's better here?
Yes, for sure. For me, at least. And those berserkers are the worst for it. One of those assholes killed my friend for fun. Now that bastard is focused on me and nobody's helping me. Even though they know it'll be their turn next, and keeping their head down won't save them.
This berserker, is it Brabak?
Yes. That is exactly the asshole I'm talking about. He murdered.
About Brabak. I spoke to Brabak.
I can imagine what he said. I'm sure he wants you to hurt me just for his pleasure. I can't tell you how much I need him to disappear from my life. I'll pay anyone who'll help me.
Leave Brabak to me.
You'll deal with him? That would be great, really great. You won't find me trying to put you off that. If you think you can scare him off so he leaves me alone, that would be good. Even if I do, I think ramming a knife into his guts would be a better approach. I would have tried that myself, but if I'd failed... But if you do get rid of him, however you do it, then I will pay you.
Let's try.
Okay.
You want to cross him? You're crazy.
Yeah.
Just one more turn.
need to learn respect for others.
What? So piss I'm gonna give your whore of What? So I'm gonna All right. You've made your point, so leave me alone.
You had better leave people alone from now on.
I got it.
From now on, keep your hands off the outlaws.
And if I don't?
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right, fuck it. You get your wish.
Smart decision.
I will notice if anything goes missing, all right?
I'll need the key.
There, take this.
Thanks. Thank you. Oh, I won't forget this. And since you have helped, come back in a few days, yeah? I'll have something that might interest you.
Tell me about...
Right, well, where to start? First off, a lot of people are avoiding the north of the city. This place always has something going on, but right now, there's really something brewing. That means the north isn't exactly welcoming unless you're a thug. The western section's safer. You're okay there as long as you don't break the law or look funny or say something the clerics don't like. The southern part, well, that is really quiet. Nothing really happens there, but wherever you are, you should know the clerics are watching. Alois, he runs this place and he hates thieves and beggars and trouble causers and pretty much anyone. He thinks he's God's messenger or something, and that means he's got one big old stick up his ass. So don't piss him off. If you ignore anything else, don't ignore that advice. Don't piss off the clerics. There now, you are fully informed.
You needn't worry.
Leave me alone? He won't do that while he still draws...
Don't worry. I made things clear to him. He won't be back.
Well, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Here, this is...
Yeah, sure.
Well then, follow me.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The Kank?